Hi guys, just gonna start a battle report, this time without Pavi. It's gonna be a short battle report between two Vermin Swarm armies with the new book, just trying things out. Me and Dennis over here and in Denver Warhammer Club, 9th Club I guess. So, for the deployment, it was a marching column. We both had to deploy 3 units before we deployed all out. So then I started to deploying from the right of the table. I started deploying actually first, and we both deployed from the right to left. So let's just jump right away to the game. He started from deploying the unit of spears, then followed up by a weapon team with rotary guns. Then he had what I'm gonna say use old names for stuff. You just have to look it up. Sometimes I'm gonna be mixing it up, but you'll recognize probably what I'm talking about. So basically, this is the unit of disciples. I'm not sure they're called right now. I think they're plaque disciples. They have in them the new pendulum. So actually, let me look it up. Then the names really quickly. It's not a sacred platform. It is one of those pestilent pulpit. That's it. And with it, he has those guys that. What is their name? They're in special right now. They've been Plug Disciple. Okay, so the name didn't change. Oh, that feels weird. With all those names called like Shadowfire Stalkers, stuff like that. So anyway, he had the unit of those guys. Catapult, cannon, unit of flamethrower behind the wall. He had another unit of spears with his general sitting in there and his BSB. A unit of those were spears with a bell, so whispering bell, and then he had a unit of Vermin Guard. They were not in horde formation, and followed by 2 abominations, and that's him from right to left. So me from my A-bomb is basically a cross of his 2 A-bombs. So going left from there is my abomination. There is unit of used to be Thunderhawks. They're Morello something. I don't know how to even pronounce those new names. They're pretty hard. They have rotary guns. A unit of Vermin Guard. The old pendulum is here just as a unit filler. There's 47 of them with Redding Manor. Vermin Demon. He has I am the Senate, and he has the thing that gives him Swift Stride and D3 wounds. Another unit of the same unit of Vermin Guard, but there is a wizard over here. Do I have the list? Yeah. So the wizard on foot has the thaumaturgy. Oh, that's a wrong list actually. I've opened, but yeah, wizard on foot has. Thaumaturgy, and the other wizard has witchcraft, which for some reason I deleted them out on my because it's wrong list open. Yes. So yeah, on foot there is a Thaumaturgy wizard with set of power and Raider Toga. Oops, I forgot even that I had the Toga on him, so I put him in the front. Definitely don't try at home, kids. Bell with Witchcraft and Book of Arcane Mastery and Obsidian Rock. On the bell, there's the actual bell. Then another abomination, a cute little 3D printed small model. Then another unit of Thunderhawks, this time with the new Nata Throwers. And a third A-bomb, because we can have 3 abominations right now. So why not? Why don't take 3? Basically, I got to start, so I started with number 8 Magic Phase. It was pretty good. I was able to cast the Breath of Corruption on my Bell Champion in the Bell unit with boosted. I was able to get a Raven's Wing on the Thunderhawks on the right of the port. They are the ones with naphtha throwers, and basically that's how it looks like. We have one abomination kind of going by the ruin, trying to split my forces so that A-bombs either go at my A-bomb or at Thunderhawks, or that he splits, but if he goes one way or the other unit can flank charge. I measured before I moved the abomination so that it will be more than 15 inches for his abominations to get to it, so I wasn't just out to lose to that. I basically pushed in, just kept my distance enough so he wouldn't be able to charge me. I mean, he was able to charge me, but not very easily. This was my second game of the list. It was Dennis with the new army. The first of this list for Dennis was third game with that list of his. And besides those two spells, I don't remember what he stabbed, but I got basically Breath of Corruption, and with Breath of Corruption I was able to kill most of the unit of flamethrowers. He had 2 wounds left on one of them. And then the naphtha throwers put some wounds on the unit of spears. I didn't roll them. I rolled them wrong. I didn't roll enough D3s, so that's why you see so many of the guys surviving. I didn't realize that they have so many extra D3s per rank, per model shooting until the second round of the game. And on Dennis turn 1, he pushed abominations, at least abominations. He pushed one towards Thunderhawks and one towards my Vermin demon. Neither of them got very far.
Hello?
Oh, well, let me turn off the... I didn't realize I had the Discord on. So, he pushed those A-bombs, didn't get very far. Let's go back to full screen. He pushed the canisters a little bit forward so that he could shoot at my bell unit. And didn't really move that far with the rest of his army. He unblocked his pendulum units so he could possibly charge or something in the next turn. And he's trying to think of what he got in his match. Oh, he got the occultism spell, the Breath of Corruption himself. He rolled 12, I just didn't try to stop it. And he tried to put a cannonball into my abomination. I regened it on the 6. He put canisters and the flamethrower into the bell, so it suffered a lot of wounds. And that was basically my next turn, my turn number 2. I got charged him with my Hulks into his abomination. The other one was able to get the flank of his abomination. That should come out great for me. I mean, I'm hitting him first and I'm hitting hard. I'm hoping to kill this A-bomb. The A-bombs have now 5 up regen. I got a long charge. I had +1 movement on my unit of Vermin guard. I was able to get an 8 on the dice into his bell unit with Clandras. As you can see, he wasn't probably that happy about what happened here. My abomination missed going by 1 on the right side of the table, by 1 to his spears. I pushed the canisters a little bit forward, pushed the bell unit with all those rats. I just ran out of models. I never imagined having to use so many Vermin guards, so I had to proxy a lot of it. Oh, and I was able to join this little abomination that was on the hill over here. You remember it? It was able to join the battle with the bell as well. Great. I needed, I think it was 11 that I needed. I rolled 13. It was easy. in the combat. And for the canisters, flamethrowers, I still rolling them, not enough hits, but they were able to panic the spears. I got the breath weapon, not the occultist one, but the thaumaturgy one on the champion in the Vermin guard. And then we went into combat over here. Now I'm going first with everything. I thought that I would win this combat very well, but I started from the combat with his spell, decided that this is the safer start to the combat turn, and I just mowed down. Remember, the pendulum is just a representation of extra models in the unit. It's not pendulum there. So I just mowed down his clan rats. He put few wounds on me, and auto lost the combat. I don't have I guess this is not, I don't have it on the next picture, but Abomination was able to overrun into his bunker with his general and BSB, where I failed to catch actually the Bell unit. Between the A-bomb and the Vermin guard, I failed to catch him. He rolled 11. A-bomb rolled like 7 or 8. Bell rolled 4, 3 and 1, and I wasn't able to join this other combat neither. On the left side of the table, here we have what happened in the combat was I did 2 wounds to his Abomination between Thunderhawks and Abomination, and he did 4 to my A-bomb. Basically, remember guys that right now Thunderhawks, they have no battle focus, they have 3 attacks each. Nothing special. They're actually a little bit weaker than they used to be, just because of the lack of battle focus, and for some reason they have higher defensive skill than offensive. I just couldn't understand it. I looked at it and I just had to look 3 times at the thing that it just didn't make any sense. So anyhow, he did more wounds, but because of the charge, flank, big flank and all other things, I was able to win the combat and pursue him, and I failed to catch him. As you can see, that was my mistake. I shouldn't be actually pursuing with my Thunderhawks. I wanted to get away from the other Abomination after I saw how badly I did against this one with the help of my A-bomb, so I decided to just get the hell out of there. But because I didn't catch it and just the way that the roll went, I got into terrible position. Look at the flank of this Abomination. There is giant unit of Vermin guard just ready to finish the A-bomb off and overrun the flank of my Vermin guard. As you can see also this picture, you can see where his bell escaped. He's at the border edge. My A-bomb is in the combat there. Everything passes the panics because minimized rolls and all that. I think it's just another picture of that. Oh no, that's the beginning of his charge turn. He charged the A-bomb, of course. No reason not to. He failed to rally the bell actually, but that's going to be the second. He charged his pendulum into my bell unit, and his spears failed to rally, and his bell failed to rally. The bell was decimated. So this is basically just a shot of bigger picture of the board. On the left side, his Abomination failed to get into my Abomination, which was great news. Also, he rallied his eye when there was flank. It was great news that he failed it, but at the same time, if he gets in and kill my A-bomb, he cannot. Maybe he can overrun. I'm not sure if he would be able to overrun with his Vermin gun to flank. No, the A-bomb would block him from doing so. So actually, not getting there was kind of hurting me in the way. Of course, I have my general closer, and I crumble and I crumble less and all that. So I have hope that my A-bomb maybe somehow survive with his 6 wounds with extra 2 wounds. Maybe I can roll enough 5-ups, 6 and 5-ups I guess against the Vermin guys. What did he get over here? He got a Breath of Corruption. He was my he rolled high, so I just let go, but I later on made a mistake that I realized in the next turn. He put 1 wound from the canisters on the Vermin Hulks. He put 3 wounds from the rotary guns into my A-bombs. He overcharged that and just didn't roll a 1. Cannon was shooting at A-bomb. Napta thrower, I'm not sure whether Napta shot, but anyway, in combat he kills the A-bomb. It's just, I just have so many attacks that there was no way I could survive that in the flank. He kills the A-bomb, he overruns, and he fails the overrun into flank of Thunderhawks. He needed, I believe, 5 and he got 3. So he failed that. We went into combat with the monks, and here's the thing: he got the breath weapon off, right? And I forgot about it. Actually, he got it on the pendulum itself, but if he would get it on the unit, I could kill the champion. But he got it on the pendulum, so actually I didn't mess it up. The thing is, Vermin Guard is in the core, monks are in special, right? But the Vermin Guard hits first. So I actually did a lot of wounds. Well, we didn't attach those two units just because Bell and the Pendulum just had a hard time. We just had a hard time to connect those 2 units. I'm not sure what this picture was of, because actually what happened over here, I think we next combat we did, or combat before it, I'm not sure, with the combat with the Abomination, and Abomination just killed the general. I just put all my attacks into general. I was like, you know what, just screw the rest, I'm gonna get Thunderstorms. I'm gonna win the combat either way, because he already hit everything and didn't do a single wound to me. So I decided, you know, just kill the general, win the combat, next turn proceed with the rest of the unit. He lost the we tied, this is I think, we tied the combat in the center between Bendel and Pendulum. After everything was done, we stood where we were. He actually did a lot of the breath up, and he did a lot of wounds, 20 wounds to me. I did, I think, 15 to him, but because of the rule of -3 combat resolution, all that, I just crumbled 3 bodies, and I was like, alright, now out of flank charge from the Thunderhawks. And at this point, he just surrendered the game. It was very easy. Very easy from this point on how to proceed with the game. I just wiped the unit of spears. The A-bomb just runs crazy on the right side, just cleans up all the catapult cannon, all the other toys that he has. Thunderhawks charge the flank of the Pendulum. I win this combat decisively because I hit him first, I hit him harder. I have armor save, watch saves against his poison attacks, and then I overrun into the left side towards the Abomination and the other unit of Vermin Guard. I can do multiple things over here. I can Ravens wing this unit out. I can just pivot and just shoot the crap out of those Vermin Guard. He just decided that also I can charge the flank of Abomination. He just, with the multiple D3 wounds, he just decided that he just had enough at this point. So that brings us to the end of our first Vermiswarm versus Vermiswarm. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Peace.